It's almost impossible that you haven't heard the term artificial intelligence. In fact, many people have mixed feelings about it. While some are excited about its potential, others are apprehensive. However, this technology offers significant benefits and is being used in nearly every field to assist with tasks ranging from the simplest to the most complex. Recently, I used OpenAI's tool, ChatGPT+. Essentially, you can converse with the AI on a wide range of topics, and it responds with remarkable accuracy, almost as if you were talking to another person. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is not a new concept. It has been around since the 1950s, when the first attempts were made to create machines that could simulate human intelligence. In 1966, Joseph Weizenbaum developed ELIZA, a chatbot that explored communication between humans and machines. It's fascinating to think that such tools existed in 1966, especially considering that personal computers wouldn't become common for another 11 years. Today, access to information is getting faster because of access to tools and resources like these chatbots. OpenAI's tool, for example, is capable of processing data in depth during conversations. Because of its generative ability, it explores concepts that are even difficult for us to explain. An example of this was when I used it to ask me a question to see if I knew Portuguese. And believe it or not, the question was so profound that I had to research it, because I didn't know anything about a specific topic it was asking. We are approaching a time when real-time translation tools, like those seen in futuristic movies, will be a reality. Today, for instance, we can use Google Translate in real time for conversations, and with AI, this process is becoming even faster and more accurate due to the vast database these tools have. So the question arises, why should I learn another language? The other day, I was scrolling through my Instagram feed and came across a message from Jack Ma, CEO of Alibaba.
But let me tell you other thing. Language is so important. It helped me a lot. Because of artificial intelligence, in the future, people say, I don't need to learn English or Russian or Japanese. A chip here can translate it quickly. No, it's not about language. It's about the culture. When you learn the other language, you start to understand the other culture. You start to appreciate, respect the other culture. When you appreciate, respect the other culture, you will be respected and appreciated by the others. Then you can work out together. I learned my English by myself when I was a child. I never got a one-day English training class outside China. But I think I understand the Western culture much more better than those Chinese students study outside. Because I'm not learning language, I'm learning culture. When you respect the other culture, when you appreciate the other culture, it's easy to make friends. If you don't like the other culture, you will never make friends. If you don't have friends, how can you do business? So I would say language helped me a lot. But most thing helped me is my respect for the different culture.
But from your point of view, why do we need to learn a new language? Sometimes we set unrealistic goals, create expectations, and then get frustrated. Many people, especially those with fewer financial resources, believe that travel internationally is impossible due to the lack of funds. However, it's important to remember that this is just a belief. With effort and determination, it's possible to achieve anything. Make sure to study, work hard, trade immediate pleasures for long-term ones, establish realistic goals, and create checkpoints. And don't restrict yourself. And this way, you'll be able to achieve anything. And most importantly, it's not necessary to leave our country to learn a new language, as we saw with Jack Ma. A crucial point that is often overlooked here can be easily embraced: learning the language while becoming familiar with other cultures. Many students today incorporate artificial intelligence into their studies to accelerate their learning. If you are not, don't worry, your teacher or language school is likely already using those tools to offer more focused and personalized lessons. Take language learning apps, for example. Duolingo now uses AI to personalize each student's learning experience, adapting lessons and exercises based on their performance and progress. Or Google Translate, as we said, which now uses AI to provide increasingly accurate and natural translations to help people communicate across different languages. But what about teachers? Will they be replaced by AI? Research indicates that AI can enhance language learning outcomes and provide valuable support to students. But there's no conclusive evidence that AI can completely replace human teachers. Human teachers play a crucial role in offering personalized, engaging, and culturally sensitive instruction tailored to the diverse needs of students. They bring irreplaceable qualities such as empathy, cultural understanding, and the ability to adapt instruction to individual learning styles. Although some schools still rely on outdated methods, we can say that AI will not and shouldn't replace the work of teachers. I believe that it can help educators create new methods and approaches to further expand educational opportunities. Combining AI with the guidance of human teachers can create a more robust and effective learning environment, where technology complements but doesn't replace the essential human touch in language learning. Thus, the time we dedicate to learning combined with the guidance of teachers remains crucial for deep and meaningful learning. Many jobs have evolved as we view technology as a facilitator. Some have disappeared, while others have transformed into something new. The same applies to learning methods. Although we now have conveniences that were unimaginable to those who studied languages before this technological boom, there's still one critical factor to consider: time. Nothing can or will replace the time we invest in studying. Learning a new language has always been and will always be a challenge. It's not a skill that necessarily makes you smarter, but it stimulates our brain to form new neural connections and strengthen existing ones. It's like exercising your brain. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. This is known as neuroplasticity, our brain's ability to adapt to the new situations. In simpler terms, learning a new language is like a mental workout, much like going to the gym every day. If you are a parent and have young children, start them learning a second language early, because their brains are making new neural connections. For us, adults, it becomes more challenging because some connections have to be modified and new ones have to be created. In other words, I would say it's less complex for children than it's for us adults, especially when we consider that magical word, time. So, in conclusion, we have to say that there is too much to explore about AI, because this is already here. It's real, it works, and it even helped me check for grammar mistakes in this script. Learning a new language remains an important skill that gives us the new ways of seeing the world, even though AI may evolve significantly in the future. So, stay connected with us by subscribing to Just Keep Growing, and join us as we explore other important topics to aid your study journey. This series is entirely in English, but we've added subtitles to assist you in Portuguese and English. Alongside the episodes, you'll find challenges and a community to answer your questions. So, see you there, big hugs, and remember, drink water and make it like a tree. Just keep growing.